This conference will now be recorded.
Session. In the last session, we were discuss about dictionary and its operations. Yes. In the last session, we have seen what is dictionary and how to create dictionary, how to access values from dictionary, and even change or add values, delete or remove values, dictionary copy, items, keys, values we were discussed already. Now today we look into few more functions related to dictionary. So first of all, I need to discuss membership test. Membership test is the common for every data structure. Membership test means it is a process to check whether a value is present in the given sequence or not. But when it comes to membership test of dictionary, membership test is only applicable for keys, not for values. Okay, in dictionary, we will have keys and values. No, both are there. So membership test is only applicable for keys, not for values. That means we can check whether key is present or not, but we can't check value is present or not in dictionary especially. If we take list, tuple, set, directly we can apply membership test. Whether the value is there or not, we can check easily. But when it comes to dictionary, membership test is only applicable on keys, sir, not for values. That is dictionary membership test. Let's see this. Membership test is applicable for what? See here, I'm trying to check int eid is a key in D. Eid in dictionary? Yes, correct. So that's what here. Membership test is only applicable on dictionary, not for keys, sir. Sorry, membership test is only applicable for keys, not for values. So that means whether key is there or not, we can check, but value is there or not, we cannot check. Look at this EID in D. True, because employee ID is a dictionary key. We are passing. Dictionary key EID is also there. So that's what here it is correct. True only. Suppose if I say like this 1, 2, 3 in D. Do you have 1, 2, 3 in dictionary? No. 1, 2, 3 is there, but where it is there? Value it is there. But here what we are supplying? Key we are supplying. Is there any key like 1, 2, 3? No key. So membership test is only applicable for keys, not for values. So 1, 2, 3 false is there because here it is act as a key, but here 1, 2, 3 is available as a value only. So we can't apply membership test on values in dictionary. Membership test is only applicable on keys. Means keys are there or not we can check, but values are there or not we cannot check. Okay, that is important. Next, length of dictionary. It's a common function. Length of dictionary. Length means keys and values will not consider as a separate length. One key, one value is nothing but one item. Like how many number of items are there in dictionary, the length will return like this. So for example, here how many items are there in my dictionary? One, two, three items are there. So three items means length of D. How many items are there? Item means one key, one value. Pair. That is called one item. So totally three items are present in my dictionary, sir. Length of D. Okay. Print length of D. Dictionary length is three items. It will not consider keys separate and value separate. Key and value pair is called one item. So how many number of items are present in this key and value pairs? Three key and value pairs are there. Like this, three items are available. Print length of D on. Okay, yeah. So here I'm taking pop. These two methods also there here. Pop method, pop item method. Pop method and pop item method are used to remove dictionary items. But what is the difference between pop and pop item? Pop item will expect some key. Based on the key only, it will delete the item. Whereas pop item do not expect any keys. By default, pop item will remove arbitrary item. Arbitrary item means last item from the dictionary. By default, it remove last item from the dictionary, sir. First, we'll see pop method, how it will work. So pop method will always accept some keys, sir. Look at this. P dot pop off. The moment when I use pop method, key is required or not? Yes, your key is expecting. That means this will expect key, and what key you delete you want, what key value pair you want to delete, you can use it that key name. But I'm using here ename colon Durga, and then print D means finally what will happen? This D dot pop of ename means ename key and value Durga will be removed from the dictionary. So you will get EID 123 E address HYD. We deleted ename Durga clearly. Okay. Yeah. But sir, you can keep this one side. I'm just commenting this. So previously in the last session we discussed this also. Del space D of ename. Print D. Yes or no? This also will give same result. D is a dictionary name. Ename is a dictionary key. Print D means what actually we are printing this dictionary. We got same result, no? Yeah. So this two lines are giving same result. Ename is deleted from the dictionary. These two lines like pop method also giving same result. But what is the difference between this one and this approach? So pop method always return the deleted value. Which value is deleting also you will come to know that. But whereas del keyword doesn't return anything, only it will delete the value ename key value. Let's see this difference what it is this. I'm keeping break comment this one, and I'm just doing uncomment this one. Now as I said that pop method will return what, sir? Which value you are trying to delete, that value also will be stored in the return type D1. So after that deletion, if you want to print D, you can see. So D1 is a return type, sir. Return type means what pop method is returning, I'm just storing into D1 object. So that D1 is what actually return type value. So that look at this, you have applied pop method through this key, ename key you have applied. So this key through what value deleted also in the result window you will get this. This value is removed from dictionary. This value is removing from dictionary here ename Durga. Okay, this value is removing from dictionary, sir. D1 equal to D dot pop of ename. So you will come to know that which value is going to remove from dictionary clearly. So pop method will return the value which is deleted from dictionary. That also we will display in the output window. Finally, we are getting EID 123 E address HYD. Whereas this option doesn't return any value. Simply del keyword through we are deleting ename. Ename only will be deleted. It won't return anything. This is pop method. Do you want to know which value is going to delete finally? Yes, that you can do with pop. It return what value is deleting, it clearly display in the output window. There is pop item is there, sir. Here, this is pop item. See, pop item is used to delete. Okay, pop item is used to delete arbitrary item. Arbitrary item means last item from the dictionary, whatever it is there, then that pop item will remove that. So let's see this. I'm trying to print original dictionary here, and we will apply pop item, and pop item also will return which item is deleting from dictionary, also it will return d dot pop item. Now you can see pop item doesn't accept any value or any key, only arbitrary item. Arbitrary item in the sense last key value pair is going to delete. So d1 equals to d dot pop item. Now you can see only print d1. Do you want to know which item is deleting from your dictionary? And after deleting, what is the original dictionary again? Yes. So pop item is removing arbitrary item. Arbitrary item is last item from the dictionaries or e-address HYD, that's automatically deleted. This is deleting, but this deleting also, deleting object key item also will be present to you. That is, this key value pair is deleting, like that you can understand. Last item. So it pop item also will return which item key value pair is deleted, that will stored into return type value d1 eid 123 ename Durga. Suppose here if I do like this, what is the arbitrary item now? Ename Durga, last item, that is deleted. And what is the arbitrary item now? eid 123, only last and first. So empty dictionary. What is the arbitrary item now? No arbitrary item. So that's what it will give error, because compulsory pop item is looking forward for one arbitrary item. That item is nowhere it is available, but here we are trying to do this. Now key error, pop item dictionary is empty only, so it should not be empty, sir. So this is about pop item, pop method of dictionary. Difference between pop item, pop method is what? Pop method will accept one key. Based on that key, it will remove. Whereas pop item will not accept any key or value. It's obviously delete arbitrary item from the dictionary. Arbitrary item in the sense last item automatically deleted, and that deleted value also, if you want to show in the output, then you can take return value, that is d1 you can store, and d1 through we can represent which item is removing from your dictionary. This is removing from dictionary. After removing this from dictionary, we got this uid 123 ename Durga only, like this. So this is about dictionary key and values. So dictionary, set, tuple. Okay, now you can see list, what we can say, string. These are all data structures in Python programming. Apart from these data structures, we have three more data structures are there: bytes, byte array, frozen set. Okay, so let's see this. This also I will discuss, but before going to discuss this, so I need to give some clarity about these data structures once again. So all together in one window, so it will be good. Just a moment. See here, I'm taking this. No. So this is what actually DS, data structure name. First we talk about what? String. And what we have to, what we discuss, list. And then what actually? Tuple. Then set. Then dictionary. And after range. Okay, range is already we discussed. That is no, but just simple range of values. So how to create? Okay, how to create string can be create using single quotes or double quotes. List can be created using what, sir? Square bracket. How to create tuple? Round bracket.
Parenthesis.
Yeah. How to create set means curly braces. How to create dictionary, curly braces. How to create range function. Now creation is over. Now I'm taking ordered or unordered. Ordered. So string is ordered. Yes. List is ordered. Yes. Tuple is ordered. Yes. Set is ordered.
That is
No.
no.
Dictionary ordered. No. Range is ordered. Yes. So unordered. Unordered. Let's give this. String is unordered. No. List is unordered. No. Tuple is unordered. No. Set is unordered. Yes. Dictionary is unordered. Yes. Range is unordered. No. Next. Duplicate. String allow duplicate characters. Yes. List will allow duplicate characters. Yes. Duplicate values. Tuple also will allow duplicate values. Set. No. Because it's a unique collection. Dictionary. You can't say keys. Duplicate keys. No. Values. Duplicate values. Yes. Yes. And range. Duplicate. No chance. Next, coming to this immutable. Immutable means mutable. Mutable means can change. Immutable means no change. No, yeah. Now based on this, we'll see. String is immutable. Yes. List is immutable. No. Tuple is immutable. Yes. Set is immutable. No. Dictionary keys are immutable. Yes. Values are immutable. No. Range is immutable. Yes. Yes. Now coming to this mutability. Mutable. So string is mutable. No. List is mutable. Yes. You can change anytime list values. Tuple is mutable. No, it's immutable. Set is mutable. Yes. Dictionary keys are mutable. No. Dictionary keys are mutable. No, it is immutable. Now values are mutable. Yes. Range is mutable. No, it's immutable. This is the rules and regulations which I included. If possible, you can take this as a screenshot or photo from your phone, so it will be clear. So how to create it, whether it is ordered or unordered, whether duplicates also possible or not, immutable means changeable or not, mutable means no change, changeable or not, it will say that. So this is just all main data structures, rules and regulations in one way. So this is very simple. We can do it here. So data structure and how to create it, ordered or not, unordered or not, duplicate values are accept or not, immutability or mutability. We got clear information about this. I'm just closing now. So let's move with the discussion of bytes byte array frozen set. See, bytes byte array frozen set also data structure in Python, but that byte byte array frozen set we cannot able to create directly. Got my point? So how we were created like a string directly. Okay, string we have created directly, list we have created directly, tuple we have created directly. Okay, same. But we cannot create that bytes byte array frozen set directly, sir. The reason I'll tell you, these are our three more data structures. So these can be used in only special case. Normally, we cannot use this bytes byte array frozen set. Generally, bytes byte array, especially frozen set, normally we can use. But bytes byte array concept can be used to handle with binary files like images, audio, video, and if you want to override the images in the file handling concept, there we can use bytes byte array. Generally, bytes is used to represent byte numbers just like an array. Okay, array. So array means what? I will explain you just a moment. See, in Python, we can also have the arrays. Means we need to discuss array concept in upcoming session. Just we have to wait for that. What is array means? Simple. Array is a similar data type collection. Similar data type, similar data type elements. Array is a collection of similar data type elements. Similar data type elements means same data type elements. This also called as homogeneous elements. Homogeneous elements collection. How to create array means square bracket. Okay, fine. Now same as we have list, in Python list. List is what actually it's not similar data type collection, sir. It is completely different data type elements. Different data type elements is what different data type elements. It is completely heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous collection. Heterogeneous elements. Then heterogeneous elements list. List also can be created how, sir? Square bracket again. Both are same look like, but there is a clear difference. Array is completely same data type elements. In array, we can store multiple elements with same data type, like integer. All integer elements we can store. All string elements we can store. All characters we can store. All float values we can store. But we can't store one integer, one float, one string like that. It's not possible in arrays because array is a strongly similar data type elements collection, homogeneous elements collection. But we can create array also by using square bracket, same as list only. But list is means different data type elements, heterogeneous elements. We can store one item like this integer, float, string, characters, all the combination we can store. It also create by using what's are actually square bracket only. But difference between array and list and bytes byte array is what? See, array is no limited. As long as memory is available, we can store number of elements like this. Huge values we can store, no problem, like this. And list also same like this. We can store any number of values. But when it comes to bytes, as I said that bytes is used to represent byte numbers, just like an array. Okay, that's what I'm talking about array and list differences. Okay, fine. So bytes is used to represent byte numbers just like an array. But in bytes, the only allowed values is 0 to 256 range. Only 0 to 256 range bytes numbers we can generate. And moreover, bytes and byte array can work on only integer numbers, even no negative numbers, even no floating point numbers, only integer numbers. So bytes are used to represent byte numbers just like an array. The only allowed values for bytes is 0 to 256. Even 256 also will not include because 256 means up to 256, not including 256, excluding 256, including 255. Now bytes is what, sir? Immutable. Means once we create bytes numbers, then we cannot able to change them. So bytes is immutable object clearly here. We cannot change bytes value. Okay, bytes is immutable. We cannot change this. Now whereas byte array, byte array almost same. Only one aspect there is a clear difference. So byte array is used to represent byte numbers just like an array. same as bytes. The only allowed values for byte array is also 0 to 256, same as bytes. But the difference is what? Bytes is immutable. Once we generate byte numbers, we can't change it. Whereas byte array is mutable, we can able to change that byte array elements. Got my point? We can change the byte array elements clearly. We can change that here, no problem at all. So this is the case. So let's see this byte numbers how to create. But as I said that byte array we cannot create directly. With the help of other data structures only we have to create, sir. How to create with the help of other data structures, with this we will see. Now I'm taking x value, it's a list value 10, 20, 30, 40, print x, okay, print x. Now this is what type of x type is what actually, sir? You just see list type. X equals to 10, 20, 30, 40. It's a list type, sir. You can see it's absolutely list type 10, 20, 30, 40. This is about list type only, no? Yeah, it's a list type. Fine. Next, what I'm trying to do, this list type I'm converting into bytes type. So b equals to bytes function of x only. Type conversion. Print b. Print type of b. So what is b means? It's a bytes number, sir. Byte number represent always like this, associated with b. B for bytes. These are the bytes format. In this, these 10, 20, 30, 40 numbers are available. But we are not finding these values clearly. If you want to extract this byte numbers, we can also extract it. How to extract it? Print b of 0, print b of 1, print b of 2, print b of 3. Like this we can extract if you want, or else loop through also we can extract it. Now you can see we have extracted. Initially it is a list only. List type. I'm just converting this list type into what type? Bytes type. B equals to bytes of x. X value list. List is converted into bytes. Bytes stored into b. Print b means this one only, print b. Print type of b means this is bytes type. And we are extracting b of 0, 1, 2, 3. We are extracting values from this collection. This collection 10, 20, 30, 40 values are there. It is extracting here. Do you want to extract instead of one by one? You can also loop through. For I in where b collection, print I, and I'm printing same in the same line. That's what I'm using end attribute. Now you can see after collection, we are retrieving this bytes numbers through normal numbers like 10, 20, 30 integer numbers. Okay. Yes. But whenever I try to do modification, is this possible, sir? B of 1 equals to 22. So I'm trying to modify 0, 1. 1 index 20 is there. I'm trying to modify 22. Is this possible? No. Why it's not possible? Look at this. Bytes object does not support item assignment because it's an immutable object, as I said that. So this is immutable object or not? It's completely bytes is immutable. We cannot change once we create. And only, just let me comment this. And only allowed values for bytes also what's up? 0 to 256. If I try to give 256, then it will not work, sir, now. Why? Because 256 up to 256, including 256 not. Look at this. Bytes must be in range 0, 256 only. It's exceeding limit. Only small limit. When we go for 255, is it valid or not? Obviously, it is valid, sir. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 255, it's a valid, sir. Now you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 255. It's a valid because we are using this. Then 10, 20, 30, 40. This is clearly available. So okay, no problem. 255 value is available. 10, 20, 30, 40, 255. It's okay. But mutability is not there. Immutability only. And can we apply sir bytes data type on floating point numbers like this? For example, 30.9. No, sir. You can see. So float object cannot be interpreted as an integer, only on integer. Can we go for negative numbers, sir? You can see this negative numbers. I'm trying to do minus 30. So minus 30, no. So now minus 30, why not? Because the range of bytes is 0 to 256, positive 0 value to 256. Minus 30 means it will go for back of 0, means below 0. That's not. So floating point, no. Negative values, no. Only integer numbers. That too range is 0 to 256. But same like that bytes array also is there, byte array. It is used to represent byte number just like an array. And 0 to 256 range is must, and only the difference between byte array is what's actually mutable byte array and immutable bytes only. So mutability means what? Changing. Let's see this byte array how we can convert. So I'm trying to do this one, not bytes, byte array I'm taking now. Now the moment when we hit this request, now you can see byte array also created. Fine, no problem. But if I try to change modification of b of 1 equal to 22, then index 1 22 is got changed or not? Yes. So this is changes. But byte array also will accept only 0 to 256. More than 256 if I enter, then it will give what, sir? Error, sir. Byte must be in range of 0 comma 256. Value error is coming like this. So this is not correct way to do this. Values within the limits only limited numbers 0 to 256 values. This byte array data type we can use in the file handling, image handling, like binary data handling. In that context we can use. In the normal ways we cannot use this byte array here. Now coming to this frozen set. Frozen set is a very common. It's a set extension only. See here, what we discuss in the set. Set is what? Mutable. Yes or no? It's a mutable, means we can modify the set values. But whereas frozen set is immutable, that is only changes occur, sir. Set is mutable, whereas frozen set is immutable. Look at this. Frozen set is immutable, we cannot change. So let's see this how frozen set we can do it. So first we will try to create a set element. You know set is mutable. I'm trying to take set values like this. Print yes, print type of s. Now next you can see I'm just trying to type of x type is okay, fine. Set type it is. Now set is mutable means we can add the item to the set or not? Yes, we can add the item to the set. 34 value I'm adding. Print yes. Now you can see 34 value is added here. 34 is added. You can also remove the item or not. By using remove method, we can remove the item like 30. So I'm able to remove the value from the set. Perfect. Sir, I want to maintain same collection, set collection. Okay, but only the changes I don't want to allow modifications, sir. If you want to maintain same collection, but in case if you don't want to allow modification, then we can go for frozen set. Convert your set into frozen set. Then frozen set will not allow modification. It's make immutability. Immutable means we can't change the values. Let's see this how we can convert from set to frozen set. Simple. Fs is my frozen set variable. You can take any name. Frozen set is a method. S is a input I'm passing. S is my set. Set through we can converting frozen set. Frozen set values I'm storing into Fs. I'm trying to print Fs here, and I'm trying to print type of what we can say Fs only. Type of Fs. Let's run this. Now you can see frozen set 10, 20, 30, 40 class frozen set. Okay, this is frozen set is. But the moment when I try to add the values into frozen set, is it possible? You can see this 99 value I'm adding to the frozen set object. So that's not possible, sir, because immutability. Frozen set object has no attribute called add method. So there is no adding or removing values from frozen set, sir. So this is the set and frozen set difference. Set rules, frozen set rules, everything is same. Only set is mutability, we can modify the values, whereas frozen set is immutability, we can't modify the values. Sir, I want to maintain same set rules only, unique elements, unordered, okay. But I don't want to allow modification also. In that context, we can go for what's a frozen set clear. So this is about data structures in Python programming. As I said that in my demo lecture, Python is structured oriented. Yes, we completed structure oriented. Python is functional oriented. We have to start functions now. Python is object oriented. Yes, we have to discuss in future object oriented programming that is come under advanced Python. So now today we'll start with functions in Python. So it's a very important concept. Everywhere if you go with Python script, functions are compulsory required. Functions makes very comfortably we can write the code. So without function, we can't imagine no programming language. So functions are very important. So first of all, what is function? Function is a statement or group of statement. Okay, function is a statement or group of statement which can be uh, used to perform required task or specific task. Functions in Python means functions. What is function? Function is a statement or group of statement which can be used to perform required operations. So why functions are exactly? Why functions? What is the need to create functions? All these things to work with functions in Python. So the main advantage I will tell you, function advantage. Suppose today you just written 10 lines of logic code. Okay, as per your requirement, you have written 10 lines of logic code. The moment when we execute this 10 lines of logic code, we got some one output. So we are using that output values as per your requirement of application. Fine, sir. Later, after few days, same output you are expecting now. Same output you are looking, same output you are expecting after 10 days. Again, you have to write this 10 lines of code, whatever we have written earlier. Okay. So repeatedly, you need not to write 10 lines of code every time when you need, no. So that's where what we can do. This 10 lines of code, we can keep inside the one function. Like function name, you can take any name, like F1 function I'm taking. Inside the F1 function, I'm keeping this 10 lines of code only, sir. Assume that F1 function, inside the body of F1 function, 10 lines of logic code have written. Once we create this 10 lines of code under this F1 function, later how many number of times you want to use this 10 lines of code, each time we can able to call just F1 function. That's it. Name of the function you can call. That's it. So this 10 lines of code automatically will execute and your output will be clear, sir. So how many number of times the output, same output you need, that many number of times you need not to write this 10 lines of logic code. So only one time you can write this 10 lines of logic code inside the F1 function, and you can call this function every time whenever it is required. Automatically this 10 lines of logic code will be executed. So that automatically we can reuse this total logic code or not. Yes. So that functions will provide reusability. Main advantage of functions are reusability. Advantages of functions. Advantage. Advantages of functions. First one is reusability. Reusability. And functions will avoid repetition of the code. No repeat the code. No repeat. So you need not to repeatedly write this 10 lines of logic code every time you need. So no repetition of the code clearly. Only one time you can write, many time you can reuse. So because in Python, Django, Flask, REST API, everywhere we will follow dry principle. That means do not repeat yourself. So instead of repeat the code, you have to provide reusability. Reuse means once we can write the code and we can reuse that code directly here. Okay. So function advantages reusability, and it will avoid repetition of the code. That means no repeat. And also Whenever you feel as a programmer while writing the code, your code grows larger and larger. Okay, better to divide that code into small portions or small parts where each part you can consider as a function, one separate function, where each part we can consider as a function, that is separate function. So that will be easy to manage because there are some 100 lines of logic code without functions. All of a sudden, if you want to modify in between line number 80 to 90, if you have to go to line numbers, you have to modify the code. The moment when we try to modify other lines may be impact. Okay, there may be chance. So that's what, instead of keeping total 100 lines of logic code, so better to split each part of the code separately, and where each part you can consider as a function, separate function, and modification will be easy in that case. In which function do you want to modify really, you can visit that function location, modify over there if your modification will not impact on other functions. So modification will be easy, and which portion of the logic you want to execute, that function only you can call it, remaining portion not required to call it. See, 100 lines of code is there. The moment when we execute 100 lines of code, all lines will execute, give the output. But sometimes user is required only 30 to 40 lines of code execution he needs. Only because of that output he wants to look. So because of calling 30 to 40 lines of code in between, we need to call 100 lines. No, that's not good. So better to divide your code into small modules or small parts where each part, each module can be considered as a function separately. Which portion you want to execute, that portion of the function you can call it, remaining you need not to call it. Why? Because functions will work only when we call, sir. If we don't call, functions will never work. It won't work. That is the specialty. So functions will provide reusability. Functions will avoid repetition of the code. Functions will improve readability of the program. Functions will provide easy modification. Functions will reduce burden onto the programmers. Functions will, what we can say, save lot of time. So these are all many advantages of functions clearly. Yes. Now coming to the types of functions. What are the types of functions are available? What are the types of functions available? We'll see. There are two types of functions. No, one is predefined functions, or these also we can call it as built-in functions. Next one is user-defined functions. User-defined functions. So predefined functions means already we discussed, no sir. Along with Python, these functions will come. Print is a built-in function or predefined function which is used for output. Input is a built-in function. It is used to accept input value from the user. ID is a built-in function to get memory address of the object in Python. Type is a built-in function to get the data type of the variable or any type, what type it is. If you want to know that type function, these are all built-in functions or predefined functions. These functions will come along with Python whenever we install what we can say Python software. But what about user-defined functions? User-defined function means these are need to create programmer role. So as a programmer, we need to prepare our own functions. That is called user-defined functions. You can create your own function with your own logic. You just give the name of the function, what name you want, and that name you can able to call any number of times in any number of places, no problem at all. So that is user-defined function. But in Python, if you want to define a function, we use a keyword called def keyword. Wherever you observe in programming, def keyword, that is called function definition clearly. Okay, def is nothing but define the function. It's a keyword, sir. Def is a keyword. After that, we have to give this function name and then parameters as parameters. So next, what I'm trying to do, this is docstring. Docstring means description about your function, what purpose you are writing. You can also mention, that is optional, not compulsory. And statements means function body. The moment when we call the function, what logic you want to execute, that logic you should keep in the form of statements. This makes function body. Now a return statement is there here. You can see return statement. Return statement is also optional, and return is a keyword here. Okay, so this is exactly creating functions syntax to create a function in Python, sir. Def function name of brackets parenthesis parameters. So this first line is nothing but what's our function header section. This is what's a function header, sir. This is first line. This total line is function header only. Function header always starts with what? Def keyword. Function header always ends with what? Colon. If you miss this colon, it will give error. So compulsory colon is required to create a function in Python. The first line of the function is function header, I'm saying. Yes. Next, coming to this function names are the name of the function. You can take any name like f1, f2, f3 or my function. Any name you can take, but naming rule is compulsory. Naming rule, you know that. Identifier. Function name is also called as identifier or not? Function name should not start with a digit. Function name can have digits anywhere, but function name should not be two parts. If you want to give the name of the function two parts, we have to use underscore. And function name cannot be a keyword. We cannot use any keyword as a function name. These identifier rules and regulations already we discussed. Function name can be a lowercase or uppercase. Better to give lowercase only. But function names also case sensitive. What name we have given, same name through we can call it. If you give the function name lowercase characters, if you call the name of the function with uppercase characters, it won't work, sir. So these rules and regulations, you know already, name of the functions. Now coming to this, brackets are compulsory and parameters inside are there, no, these are optional. What is parameter means? Parameters are input values to the functions. When we include function with parameters, that means function is expecting some input values from the user. That input values we should supply compulsory. If we don't pass any parameters, then function will not work properly. So function is expecting parameters means you should supply compulsory parameter values to the function. Otherwise, function will not work. But including parameters are optional, not compulsory. So docstring means description about your function. What purpose you are writing this function. So if you want to make other programmer to understand by reading this description, then we can write your own description. This is not a comment, just description about your function for understanding point of view. Now statements means compulsory. These statements are required. Sometimes if you don't want to include any statements inside the function body, so better to use simply pass keyword. Some users wants to implement later after declaration, after defining the function also. They don't want to implement in the function body. In that case, we suggest you to pass the keyword like pass only. So once we use pass keyword, so function body don't have anything. The moment when we want to implement anything in the function body, you can remove the pass keyword. Then you can implement your any logic statements. These statements are completely logical statements. When we call the function, what logic you want to work, that logic will work with this statements only, sir. This is a function name with this logic. And finally, return is a keyword. Return statements. So why return statement means whenever user is calling the function, this function will return some value to the calling place only. So if the caller is expecting some value from the function, while creating or defining the function, he can use return statement. Return means it return the value to the calling place only, where it is calling. Okay, this is optional, not compulsory. So parameters are optional, not compulsory. Docstring is optional, not compulsory. Return statement is optional, not compulsory. But statements are compulsory because your valid logic is available in the statements only. Sometimes if you don't want to use statements also temporarily, you can use pass keyword also without implementing any function body, sir. So this is function syntax clearly. I'm talking about user defined functions only first. Let's try to create one simple function def f1. Inside the f1 function, I can say this hello. And now you can see this is creating a function, sir, here. Just I'm creating a function. This is creating a function. But once only when we create a function, the moment when we run this, will it work, sir? No, it won't work. The reason why, because as I said, that function will work only when we call that function, sir. If we don't call this function, function will not work. So did I call this f1 function? No. So calling is also important. How we created a function, calling a function, sir, calling a function. So how to call this function means with name f1. So you can take any name of the function, no problem. The moment when we call the function f1, so function is calling, hello is working kind. In this function body, you can able to implement any logic, sir, no problem at all. Okay. Suppose I want to go for function with one parameter name. This is the parameter. So the moment when we call this f1 function is expecting some parameter value, input value, but we are not supplying here. You can see this, the moment when we try to call f1 of open the bracket, it's expecting some name here. We have to pass it. So parameters are input values to the function. You must and should pass values to the parameter. If you don't pass it, now you can see it will give error. F1 function missing one required positional argument, that is what's are actually name. So it is not. So you must and should supply the name. Suppose I'm taking Mohan. Mohan value directly will go to stored into name, and I can say here simply hello, that name of the person. Hello, Mohan is there. Do you want to say hello to someone again? Then I can go for next time. One more time I'm calling same function, and this time I'm passing what's a different value. Now you can see hello Sai is coming like this. So this is about creating a function and calling a function like this only. So this is very basic, sir. So it's not a big deal, but more details we will come across in our upcoming session. Like tomorrow session, we'll discuss what is docstring, written statements, and what logic we can include in this function. More details we will come to know that. So that's all about today, basic of function clearly. So coming to this, in the last session, we have given some exercise programming. That is, write a program to find the smallest number from a list. Write a program to find the second largest number from a list. Write a program to find sum and average values from this list collection. Okay, we'll look into that now. So first code, Mr. Ashish Kumar. Let's see one by one. So he is writing one list values and he's taking print of minimum. Okay, minimum function. Yeah, same, no problem. Minimum of a means directly minimum value will come. A dot sort function we are applying. Reverse equals to true. Descending order. Print a of 1 in the sense that is maximum value. What is this? Sum second largest number. Okay, sum you are finding. Length of a means total length. Yeah, sum by length average. Perfect. So all operations he is performing in one program. This is good. It's okay, sir. This is valid and acceptable. Okay. Yeah, look at this. What is this? Uh, Smallest values of this number. Fine. After reversing only you are printing a of 1 means second largest number 30, and some of the values are 100. Number of values are not required actually. Length average is 25. Correct. Perfect. And this code is belongs to Mr. Ashish, what I have written. Let's see this uncommented now. Next. Oh, too many members. Sravanti, give me a minute. But she is doing L value empty list. Number of list elements. For I in range of 1 comma k plus 1, okay. Input value is okay. L dot append value is okay. Smallest element minimum, maximum, sum, length. Okay, it's fine. This is okay, good. But only the thing is you have accepted the values at runtime. Okay, this is also looking good. 56, sorry, 56 not 5 elements I need. 45, 32, 78, 67, 65. 65 is what actually minimum. Now you can see there is a problem actually. Smallest number 55, largest number 65, sum of elements 65, all 65 is coming. Why? What is the problem in this? I don't know. What's happening here? L is smallest number 65. Why it is coming? The values are clearly available. There is some problem actually. You have to check once. Okay, just a moment. Mr. Shashank also written code, but it is just a little bit complex. Avanth, you can recheck once this code. Okay, I can check, but I don't have enough time. So I'm just removing this code. Here he has written this small equals to I. What code is list is taken L of 0 we are assigning to small. If I less than small, then what we can say small equals to I. Where you are printing small, man. Fine. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Smallest number is -1. Smallest number it is only. Yeah, fine. Second way minimum of L, it's okay. Comment it. Mr. All of your code I can't able to see that because it's not possible. Many of the students are there. Okay, Kaveri, your code also look. Yeah, let's see this one. Kaveri's code is okay. Mr. Lokesh sort and LF2. It's somewhat different. He has written like this: list one, list two, set list one, list sort. Again, he has done -2. See, -2. How do you know that is actually okay? -2 is the hard code value, no? So index we can't say that -2. That is always your value is -2. How do you know that? Okay, yeah. This is also not correct only, but the way of writing -2 we can't say hard code index, no. Next, Sherry, who are interested to connect on Claude's Pate's WhatsApp, we can discuss issue also. We are invited. So in WhatsApp we are maintaining group, no. So what is the personal group again? If you want, you can
I
maintain
have
that.
the
That's
group
not
which we
MI.
had. The group which we
Mm.
had, that one is mixed with other group, right? That's not
No,
specific to our class. That's mixed with other group. Looks like.
obviously, there are hundreds of students. My
Yeah.
old batch
So
students also there. If you want, you can maintain. That's not an issue, but I'm not responsible for that.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoever
That's
is
your thoughts.
interested, they can. Yeah, that's fine. We can make a channel and then discuss more. Can you please go the one? Now I know that the one which you pasted just now, it has the same program as me, so which is incorrect. So can you please
Uh,
explain about that average one? How to find the average one and what is average? Is there any method for average?
yeah, average method is there actually. Number of elements in the list is there. No, how many number of elements are there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 is there. 8 number of total sum divided by 8 only average.
Oh, okay.
This total sum of the all list of elements. How many are there? 8 elements. Total sum how much it is there divided by how many number of elements also there. 8 only. How many number of elements means length of a list only will get. Length means number of elements. How much number of elements size means sum of elements. Sum of divided by length of L only, that is.
And can you please explain with that one for loop for to find the smallest number? I always
Where
get
this is
confused with the for one.
this one is very simple actually. It's not a you can see he has taken like a list only. So he is taking L of 0. So L of 0 in the sense what actually first one value is taking, he is assigning to small value, small variable here. So now for I in L, for I in L means what? Right now I value 23 in list only. If I means what? This one 23 less than small number, then that value will be assigned to small. If it is less than first number, whatever we have clearly, every number will come to assign small. It will compare with small only. Then finally smallest number will be -1 only. Already available number it will compare 23 less than 23 45 less than 23 67 less than 23 89 less than 23 -1 less than 23, like this. After all comparison, -1 is the less than only. It will bring smallest value here.
Okay, thank you.
No one has written second largest number, no. Hmm. Sum of values, okay, many of them have written. Fine. Let's see the second largest number, how to find. That also simple, sir. Second largest number. Second largest number means we have to filter first actually here. So how to filter it, we will see now. So average you know, sum you know, and just second largest number if you want to find, then simply what we can do here. So largest number we can find and second largest number we can find. In that context, we can see sort, and after that -2 index we can show this. -2 in the sense second largest number only here it is there index, but that is also not correct hard code values. What he has done clearly, just a moment, where he has written. Yeah, this is. Let's keep this one. Now this will bring. You mentioned in your program, yeah, fine. So here you can see 89 is the second largest number. List 2 has taken list conversion, set list 1. Set will arrange what actually ascending order, and he is going sorted after. Sorted means sorting the list, and he is finding second largest number. So that is -2, descending order or ascending order, or else 0 1 also we can do this after ascending order, no problem. This we can comment. So Ashish, you have written first one.
But you said this one is incorrect because we cannot assume which one is the second largest or smallest.
No, no,
The
no, no.
method.
It is correct only, but I thought that directly he applied on the list one, but not list one. He has created another list, and he
Okay.
has given this complete values in the order only. After that only he applied. This is correct. But I thought that he is applying like directly values index only for the first list only. But just I am
Okay. If
looking
it
to it.
is applied directly, then it's incorrect.
It is incorrect because we can't say that is which index you are saying that
Okay.
second largest number.
That makes sense. Mm.
So today task is take two lists, okay, with the name, keys and values, and create a dictionary. This is example today on input. Input is keys are there. Keys equals to list 1, 2, 3. Just I'm giving any keys you can take. Okay. Next values also we have to take. This is two lists are actually values. Values I have to take. Values are I'm taking names Sai, then Mohan, then Raj. And what we need to do now? The output should be like this only, sir. Dictionary output. Output should be dictionary. One key associated with Sai, second key associated with Mohan, third key associated with Raj. This is dictionary. So take this as an exercise program now today. Take two lists with the name, keys and values and create a dictionary. Keys 1, 2, 3, values 1, Sai, Mohan, Raj. These are the two lists, sir, actually. Two lists we have to join together as a dictionary. I'm copying this code into chart box also. So let's try with this. Yeah. But there are some techniques. What the way you want, you can merge it. We'll look into this program also in tomorrow. Okay. Yeah.